Black Ops 6 had one of the biggest launches in Call of Duty history. The hype was real, the player counts were massive, and for a moment it felt like COD was back. But fast forward just a few months, and the game is practically on life support. I stopped playing around 3 months after launch, and apparently I wasn't alone. Let's talk about how BO6 went from the top of the charts to one of the fastest fall-offs in franchise history. BO6 dropped in October 2024. It broke records. It peaked at over 315k concurrent players on Steam, the highest since Warzone 2.0's release in 2022. The beta had the highest playtime per player in COD history, and critics were calling it a return to form. It even boosted Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions, with millions signing up just to play it. It was the perfect storm. Until it wasn't. By December, just 2 months post-launch, BO6 had lost 43% of its average Steam player base. By January, the number had dropped to around 87k players, a 47% decrease from its peak. Some reports even suggest a 79% decline in just 2 months. Just for comparison, Modern Warfare 3 saw only a 6% drop in the same time frame. Even with Game Pass access, BO6 lost about 2 million players compared to previous titles. So what went wrong? First, rampant cheating plagued both multiplayer and ranked play. The anti-cheat system failed to deliver, leading to frustration among the legitimate players. Second, the game's monetization strategy turned off many fans. The Squid Game crossover introduced a monetized premium track, which was met with backlash. Third, gameplay issues like poor spawn locations and unbalanced weapons made matches frustrating. Even pro players like Scump expressed concern over the game's state, noting the declining player base and ongoing issues. Black Ops 6's downfall wasn't due to a single issue, but a combination of factors: ineffective anti-cheat measures, aggressive monetization, gameplay frustrations, and a disconnect between developers and the community. Despite a record-breaking launch, the game's inability to retain its player base highlights the importance of post-launch support and listening to player feedback. If Activision really wants to restore faith in the franchise, they'll need to address these issues head-on. But let's be real, they probably won't. Because at this point, it feels like Activision's more focused on short-term profits than long-term loyalty. Instead of fixing the core problems, they just keep pumping out overpriced bundles, throwing in flashy crossovers, and hoping we forget how broken the actual game is. It's like putting a sticker over a cracked screen. Sure, it looks fine at first glance, but underneath, it's still shattered. And that's the cycle now. Huge launch, broken gameplay, quick cash grab, silence, repeat. We've seen it with Vanguard, with MW2, and now BO6 is just the latest victim. The saddest part, multiplayer used to be the heart of COD, now it honestly sucks. That's where the community lived, where the rivalry started, where players actually stuck around. Now everyone's either gone back to old CODs, moved on to other games, or just quit entirely. The spark is gone, the trust is gone, and if BO6 proved anything, it's that nostalgia can't carry a franchise forever. If they keep going down this road, there won't be a comeback. There'll just be a slow fade into irrelevance, and the fans who made COD what it is will be long gone. And yeah, I know some people will say, you're just burnt out, or COD's always been like this. But no, this is different. This isn't just burnout. This is watching something you grew up with turn into a hollow cash machine. It's seeing potential get wasted time and time again. We're not asking for miracles. We just want a game that respects the players who made this franchise what it is. But as long as we keep getting ignored, as long as the focus stays on skins instead of systems, nothing's gonna change. So if you're like me and BO6 was your breaking point, you're not alone. And you're not crazy for walking away. Because at this rate, it's not just BO6 that's falling off. It's COD as a whole. What do you think? Did you stick with BO6 or did you drop off like many others? Let me know in the comments. If you find this breakdown insightful, consider liking and subscribing for more deep dives into gaming's world's biggest stories. Thanks for watching.